This is a tiny Lego car that only costs $1, and it's so small I can barely hold it. And in this video, I bought a bunch of Lego cars ranging from a $1 piece of trash all the way to one of the most expensive and biggest Lego cars ever. Starting with the smallest and most basic Lego car that's only made from 3 Lego bricks. Like this roller skate piece, this red piece, and then this little blue piece for the windshield. And I guess it was pretty much free because I built it only using pieces from my bin. Okay, so for the next Lego car that's a little more expensive, I want to go to this Lego store called Bricks and Minifigs. They have a bunch of retired sets and probably some cheap ones too. Okay, this one's gonna be a little too expensive. So I kept looking around and they got this one, I have that one, drag car, just a bunch of retired stuff here. Then I went to this spot where they display Lego cars and a bunch of broken and abandoned sets, and I found this.
I'm in a Speed Champion set. See that red Mini? I have that Ford GT right there, but it is total.
So I bought that Mini for $5. This was super cheap and a great price. And I also copped a bunch of parts that I could fix it with, because this Lego car is looking pretty sad. So let's see if we can fix it up for $5. And I found this in the bin. Like, what is that? So I built up the roof and it was coming along good. And I even found the instructions online. But I had to go to my bin and find some more extra parts, like this light bar on the front. Now it's looking pretty cool. I attached everything it needed, and for $5, this was a great deal, because this is actually a real Speed Champions that came out in 2018. But I couldn't fix some things, like that gray part on the headlight. But that's okay, because this came with these super cool wheels that actually have more traction on them, because this is a rally car. But because I only had $5 to build this car, there were some things I couldn't do, like add all that stuff on the roof and buy a new windshield, because this one had a matching line for the red on the car, and the one on the front that I added doesn't. It sucks, but this is still a really cool car for $5, and you can't even really notice. So there's another Speed Champions added to my collection. But can this even fit a minifig, because it's so small? So I grabbed a basic Lego minifig, and now let's see if I can take the roof off and fit him inside and put the roof back on, because I don't know, this thing seems really tiny. It's only a one-seater, so I could barely wedge him in there. But then I noticed this piece that Lego used to add a little trunk area in the back, but the only problem is it can barely fit anything. I put the roof and windshield back on, and okay, the minifig can fit on there, and he fits with a lot of room. So this car is really cool. But to build the next car, I'm gonna need some more money, and then I found a little stash where I hide some of my cash and my Lego Supra. So now we can finally buy the next car. So with all that money, I bought this next Lego car that was $25. It has 165 pieces, and it looks really basic on the front, but I can do some mods to it. So I ripped the box open, and I built it all up. And I bought this car for one reason, and you guys will soon find out, because it's actually pretty cool. Bag 1, bag 2. Okay, so I put everything together, and for $25, this is not a bad build. My least favorite part has to be the color, but I love how simple it looks. Wait, I just noticed this looks exactly like that one car from Despicable Me 2. If you guys know what I'm talking about, comment down below. But it has some pretty cool adjustable mirrors with this piece, and a suitcase and a rat to put in the opening trunk, which is my favorite part. And it also has this roof that looks super satisfying because there's no studs at all. It has some cool opening doors, and oh yeah, at the end of this video, I'm going to be racing all the Lego cars I build, and it gets pretty crazy. So you're not going to want to miss that. So the set comes with 2 minifigs, which takes up a bunch of the money, but it's okay because this car is really cool. But what I'm going to do to it is going to make it even more cool. I'm pretty sure it's some Ford, but it looks like that car from Despicable Me, so they should make a set with all these. But don't worry, this is not the upgrade I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a lot more cool than this, but wouldn't that be a good idea? And after a long time of building, okay, so I just modded the car, and I used this part to make the front splitter, I used these to make the windshield wipers, and I added some really small wheels, but they don't look bad. I also added a new trunk and some new lights to make it look a little more modern. But a $20 Lego car is not gonna cut it, so I got this Lamborghini 2-pack for $65. And the orange Lamborghini Revuelto in the set is kind of mid, so I want the blue Lamborghini STO. Let's build it up. Yeah, so I already built this up when it came out, but I want to do some upgrades to it. It's got a really cool 2-tone colorway, but the stock rims do not look good. So I added these custom silver rims with a bunch of spokes, which are way better than the Lego ones. But now I want to add some twin turbos to this car to make the $35 worth it. And if you have this set, you know every time you try to touch the mirrors, they fall off. Like, I can't even pick this car up without accidentally knocking it over. And this happens every time. Okay, now I'm going to take the car and remove a bunch of the rear end to make some room for these twin turbos. So I gathered a bunch of pieces I'm gonna need to use to do this, which are these vent pieces, some exhaust pipes, and then this thing. If you want to try this piece is from this set, and this piece is actually a turbo with the tire on it. And then I use this gray macaroni piece, and I put everything together. I did that twice, but then I put some vents in to add some more detail. I'm gonna add a little air vent. And now it's coming along. After I add the turbos, it's gonna look crazy. And okay, there we go. This is our $35 Lego car, and it looks really good. It's gotta be the best one so far. But will this next one top it? If you wanted to buy this car right now, you'd have to pay $100 for it to be sealed. But mine's opened and broken, so it might only be worth about 60 bucks. So I have to quickly rebuild this thing.
Oh, what is this?
I swear every Lego bin has so many things in it that aren't even Lego. Like, why is there a water bottle cap in here? I dug around to find pieces for this Ferrari for a long time because this is expensive. And if I can rebuild it, that's a $60 Lego car.
I've been digging through the massive bin for a while now, and I actually found this piece, and it has all the original stickers and the Ferrari logo. I found another sticker piece that I really need, which is the sponsors on it.
It took a really long time, but I gathered all the pieces I needed. I think. I pulled up the instructions on my phone, I built the base up, and it was coming along pretty good. I clicked everything in place, I was just missing a few more though. And if you haven't noticed already, this thing is way smaller than the Lamborghini from earlier, and it's almost double the price.
I went through all my old speed champions, and when I went through the books, I found this. It's on the wrong sticker sheet, and I don't know how I got there, but still, I'm gonna have to put this on. It literally has no stick.
If I put this sticker on horrible, it's definitely gonna take some value off this. So this is intense. Because everyone knows Lego stickers are hard to put on.
I forgot about the wing.
There's no wing, but it's close enough. So I'd say this car is worth about $50. And it's this much money because it's one of the first Lego Speed Champions ever made. Would you even pay $50 for this? Because it's way smaller than the Lamborghini Huracan. But stepping up the size and the price, I got this massive Acura NSX with 876 pieces. This isn't Lego, it's made by Hot Wheels, but it's still awesome.
And these custom bronze rims are my favorite part. It comes with the real Hot Wheels.
It has a bunch of moving parts and it looks really good on the outside. There's no studs
I
showing.
didn't even know this, but you can make it left hand or right hand drive. I can choose what rims I want to put on.
So I ripped the box open and let's see if this Lego car is worth $80.
Oh, that's a lot of bags.
Hey, it's got a really cool book though. This set looks more like an $80 set, unlike the last
Comment
one.
if I should keep it as a Honda or an Acura.
200 pages, almost 900 pieces. I gotta get building. This is gonna take a while.
Gauges on the dash and everything in the middle.
Cool Acura NSX floor mat. It's got some cool fenders, and this one even has a gas cap. I built up the rear bumper, and yeah, it's true. There's literally not gonna be any studs showing on this car. Cool license plate.
Let's put the lights on. Okay, the rear end is officially done. And it's already almost as wide as this Ferrari is long. This is gonna be a big build. But now, it's time to make the engine.
I'm gonna add this VTEC printed piece onto the Acura NSX V6. I'm gonna put it in the car, and there we go. That looks awesome. And they do something really cool that Lego never does on their cars, which are adding these rubber pieces and making them as little pipes for the inside of the engine. I put them in the engine bay, and it adds some detail and makes it look a lot more realistic. And they even have this printed dash piece that's stuck at 7,000 RPMs. Okay, so a few bags later, I built up the front end, and I built up these cool seats that actually recline back. I put them in the car, and it's almost done. And the interior is honestly one of my favorite parts.
Last bag.
We got some really cool wrapped up pieces. Let's see what these are.
It's probably the windshield.
This is definitely worth $80,
That is
right?
fresh. And then we have, wait, are these the same? Okay, they're different, but they're really similar. And then inside of this one, we have this. Looks like glass, but it's actually plastic. And just like the real NSX, you can pop it in. And now you can make it go up and down just like the real one. This is gonna be cool to put on. But first, I gotta put all these pieces on the car.
Okay, and there we go. Now I can finally add the last piece.
That looks awesome, but we're missing one thing. Some wheels.
We got these 5-spoke raised rims and then the stock ones.
We got the Hot Wheels car, rims, wheels, rims, and more wheels.
I think I'm gonna put on those bronze raised rims because they look the best.
I think we're gonna go with these golden raised rims. Wait, and they're actually metal. I had no idea these rims were actually solid metal. That makes them super cool. And it even says raise on there.
Okay, this Lego car is definitely a big upgrade from all the other ones in this video. For $80, 900 pieces, moving parts, and metal rims, this thing is sick. And something Lego would never do is make an old 90s Japanese car. So this is perfect for my collection too. Okay, so some pretty cool features this Acura has is opening doors, an opening engine bay, wheels that turn that are connected to the steering wheel, and pop-up headlights. The only thing though, they made the Acura logo way too big. Oh yeah, and one thing that scares me throughout this build is there's way too many extra parts. Like, I don't even want to look at that. But the car's good, and I don't think there's any problems. Okay, this JDM car is really cool, but it is nothing compared to this next one. Okay, and also, yeah, there's no studs showing anywhere. Before the biggest car, this is the smallest one in the video, and then here we go. This is the Ferrari 488 that I built. If you want to buy this car right now, you'd have to pay $350. This one has more features than any of the other ones, and it's the biggest by a lot. I don't even know how many studs long or wide it is, but it has so many things that you can play with. The front end of this Lego car is my favorite part. It also has turning wheels from the steering wheel on the inside, and it's got to have over 50 stickers. Okay, now both of the doors open up, but on the passenger side, there's no seat, because this is a full-on race car, and it has this cool steering wheel that's a normal Technics steering wheel, but it's made out of this tile with this Ferrari sticker on it. It also has a massive wing, but the only thing I don't like about this car is how small the exhaust pipes are. Like, that is not realistic. But the wheels on this car are so big, it's almost twice the height of a normal Speed Champions car. Like, you could run the whole thing over just with this one wheel. And I'm pretty sure these are actually the biggest wheels that Lego makes. These are so big, it could definitely destroy this Porsche. And on the bottom of this Ferrari 488, I noticed there's a huge hole in the middle, under the engine. I don't know if there's supposed to be a spot to put a motor there, or what that's for. But if you look closer, you can see that there is an engine. And when you turn the wheels, the pistons in the engine actually move too. And one of my favorite parts is just this small detail. It's these Lego bars on top of the engine that looks cool. You can bend them in certain ways, and it's just a small detail that I like. But on the back, they use these little flag pieces to make the rear diffuser. And there are so many cool stickers on this, and they even say 51, just like my other smaller Lego Speed Champion, because these are actually the exact same car, with the exact same stickers everywhere. Of course, some of the little ones aren't going to be there because how small this car is, but on the big one and small one, they're the same everywhere, except for the lights. The small Speed Champions has yellow lights, and yellow would actually look really cool for headlights on this big one too. And even the rear end's the same. I just really need to build the wing for the small Ferrari. This is also a retired Lego set, but for $350, it's still a good price. The suspension's super satisfying to press, and I can't believe how many stickers this set comes with. Oh yeah, and there's also one detailed seat with the head support on it, and the Ferrari banner on the front. And there's the Ferrari 488 race car with 1,600 pieces. That's double what the last NSX had. Okay, so to find the most expensive Lego car ever made, I opened my computer and I asked ChatGPT, what's the most expensive Lego car? Okay, could you search a little faster? Okay, so now there's a Lego Speed Champions that's 10 times the price of this Ferrari, and it's actually also only 6 studs wide. This Mercedes AMG F1 car came out in 2017, and it goes from $3,000 to $4,000. And this small Lego car is so much money because it was a gift for the AMG team in 2017, and it is by far the most expensive Lego car. But if we hit 1 million subs, I'll buy one. Okay, so let's see how much the $1 versus the $350 Lego car weigh before we race them. I got this little scale here to weigh them in grams, and I'm gonna get this Lego piece here. So whatever the car's final weight is, I'm just gonna take 5 off. Starting with the smallest car and the first car, the Lego car, that's only $1. And when I put it on, it went up nothing. Still at 5. What if I just try again, because that is weird. Still up. Oh, what? How did it lose weight? This $1 car weighs nothing. Okay, now it's time for the $5 little Lego mini Speed Champion. 74. So that makes it 69 grams. $20 Lego car. Okay, 105. So 100. $35 Lambo. 170. 165. $50 Lego car. 108 grams. Okay, now it's getting really big. We got the Acura NSX. Whoa. 612. So about 607 grams. But for the next one, which is the big Ferrari, I'm just gonna have to stack all of these. There we go, now it can fit. Wow, this thing is big. I forgot there's a huge hole in the bottom. I put it here like this, and if I bring it up a bit, what's that? About 1,140 grams. Okay, so now it's finally time to do the ultimate Lego race. $1 versus $350 Lego car. Starting with the tiny car and the mini. Yeah, and that's what I expected. The little car doesn't even have moving wheels. And stepping it up, the $25 Ford. I kind of forgot to tell you guys that the wheels don't really touch the ground because of the body kit. Let's just see what happens. Yep, it's gone. Looks like the Mini's going undefeated. But now, the twin-turbo Lamborghini Huracan STO versus the little $5 Mini. Now, finally, some real competition. Okay, this is finally gonna be a good battle. Let's see what happens. Both the cars are going at the same speed, and the wheels on this one look super good when they're moving this fast. The Mini's kind of getting wedged in the corner. Hopefully, it just goes all the way down there. But aside from the race, this Lamborghini looks so good. Nothing's happening, so I think we need to turn it to the... Okay. Let's just keep turning it up then. Lambo's good. This is what I expect from the more expensive car. But the Mini, I kind of got to put it back on because it came off the track. Oh my gosh. Okay, just go back. Both cars are handling really good. I think I need to add another one. There can only be one winner, but still, I'm going to be adding all of these. And the winner of this is going to go up against that massive Ferrari. From $5 to $80, let's see who wins. Oh no, and instantly, the Ferrari can barely even move. I guess it's just so old. But on the other side, the Acura is moving really smooth. So are the other cars. But then this happened. The twin turbos fell off the Lamborghini, and we have a pile up here. The NSX is doing good because it's really heavy. And what is happening over here? No, the twin turbos. I think I gotta turn it up though. The Mini's on its side. Oh! Okay, so I just moved the Mini a little bit and it completely caused all the other cars to crash horribly. The Ferrari went off the track and the NSX is the only one that's still alive. But what happened over here was pretty crazy. We lost everything and the Lambo completely blew up. And don't worry guys, I rebuilt all the cars. But now, the NSX versus the Ferrari. Okay guys, subscribe and thanks for watching. Let's see who wins. $350 Ferrari versus the $80 Acura NSX. I guess both the biggest ones are still here for a reason. Straight to max speed, let's go. What the heck? Oh! Okay, the Ferrari's behind the NSX, and... I was not expecting this to happen, and hopefully the Ferrari's okay. But I think the suspension saved it. Okay, thankfully nothing happened to the Ferrari. It just took a little hit, and the suspension got put to work, so it's good. It's like we have the winner, the Acura NSX. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe and drop a like. If you like this video, you're gonna love these two. You have 3 seconds to choose one before this video blows up.